Today we're going to be working on our shoulders. So the first thing we're going to do is warm them up by doing a shoulder car. So let's get nice and tall. You're going to have your arm locked out, bring it to the middle, draw a straight line up, coming out, so now you're straight up and down. From here you're going to internally rotate, so try to rotate at the shoulder joint, coming around the back. As best you can, drawing as big of a circle as you can, until you finish by your side. Your arm is fully internally rotated. You'll know that because your thumb's facing behind you. From here, you're going to go straight back. Unwind your arm the way it normally is. Coming back around. Again, trying to cut that circle as much as you can and come around. So if you've already finished your car, that means you're going too fast. We'll do it on the other arm now. Lock it out. Bring it to the middle. Draw a straight line up. Getting to the top. Internally rotate, so it isn't just turning at the elbow, but trying to get your whole arm to turn. Wrapping around, bringing it around the back, keep rotating as much as you can. Finishing down by your side, thumb is behind you. From here, we're going to go straight behind. We're going to unwind, coming back up, cutting that circle as best you can. Back, down the center, and finishing down by your side. And so we'll take a very brief second to kind of point out the fact that your car might not look like my car, and that your neighbor or even your roommate's rotation might look very different. And so the goal is to try to hit these positions in a pain-free manner. You're not trying to push through pain. It's not going to help anyone. So that's just a very short primer on that. There's more to it, but we'll keep it at that for now, okay? So, like I mentioned, we're just going to do a yoga block. We're going to put this here so that we can rest our head. The position we're going to take is the elbow is going to be lined up with the shoulder, and you'll be like this on the ground, so you'll be on your side. For some people, they might know this as the sleeper stretch. So if we get down here on our side, we're going to rest our head. You can also use a foam roller, works too. So again, elbow is in line with the shoulder joint here. We're going to now not let this move and rotate down towards your feet. So if you can make out the angle here, my arm is not moving. So now see how my elbow has dropped below where my shoulder is. You want to keep that there, and wherever you might stop, this is where you're going to begin, okay? So we're going to hang out here for a bit, and I want you to focus on breathing diaphragmatically. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And so we're going to do two different isometrics. We're going to contract going up. So if my hand was not here on top of my wrist, I would end up rotating this way. Contraction 2 will be you actively going into more internal rotation. The goal then is, if you end up moving, you make up that space, and then you go again from here. So you don't just go back to where you started, okay? So we'll get here, we'll slowly start driving up into this top hand. So you should be feeling the back of your shoulder contracting. You shouldn't feel pain on the front of the shoulder. You shouldn't feel some weird bicep pain. Working your way up to 100%, hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rotating down toward the floor, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then place the hand back on top, relax, no tension, no pressure, nothing. And so you'll notice that you'll get an increase in range of motion. This is normal, this will always happen. At some point you will actually max out your range of motion, which is great. And so at that point it's really more about intent. And as we go further along into this programming, I will explain sort of what happens when you get there. All right, so let's get ready for set 2. So start ramping up into your hand, working your way up to 100% a little more quickly. And we'll hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotating down toward the floor, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring this hand down, meet yourself where you are, and relax. And then we're going to do one more. There's one big thing that you want to focus on is not allowing yourself to rotate, so don't try to open your chest. Try to stay over that shoulder joint. We'll do this final one. So we're going to ramp up a little bit more quickly. Feeling the back of the shoulder at 100% or your max intensity. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. So you can rotate out, shake it out. We're going to come up and we're going to work the other side now. So bring the block over to the other side, head on top. Remember, elbow in line with the shoulder joint. We're going to rotate down toward the floor. From here, place the hand on top and we're going to relax for a bit. Focusing on diaphragmatic breathing, right in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just trying to get the stretch to sort of dull or relax. So now we're slowly going to start driving up into this top hand. Again, feeling the back of the shoulder contracting. Working your way up to your safest, greatest, max isometric. Holding here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate down toward the floor. Holding here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand meets the other wrist. Relax. Ready for set 2. I'm going to slowly start ramping up, feeling the back of the shoulder working. A little harder. Hold max intensity here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Accommodate. Meet yourself where you're at. Relax. And then we're going to do one final set. All right, from here, we're going to do the third one. Again, because it's the third one, we're going to ramp up a little bit more quickly. Holding here, feeling the back of the shoulder. In 3 seconds, we'll start. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate down. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. So now, before we go on to external rotation, we're going to do something called a capsular car, which is just bringing the elbow out to the side right here, 90-90, and we're going to rotate into external rotation. I'm going to rotate down to internal rotation. I suppose you could do this on your back too, but it's kind of nice for me to be able to look at the camera. So if you want to do this on your back, you totally can. And we're just going to do a nice set of 5, nice and gentle, getting to end range, kind of pulling back a bit, going to end range, pulling down a bit, right? Nice and smooth, it doesn't want to be herky or jerky. And you should not be feeling any closing sided pain, meaning if I'm rotating this way, it shouldn't pinch in the back. If it does, you want to stop short just of that pinch point, okay? And then hopefully when we get back to doing this again in a moment, after we do external rotation, you shouldn't get that pinching anymore, okay? So from here, I'm going to show you 2 versions. So one is on your stomach, assuming that you have 90 degrees of rotation. For some individuals, this actually might be a little bit more challenging. So an easier version would be to find yourself somewhere between neutral, which is kind of the elbow in line where the shoulder is, to somewhere about 45 degrees, so somewhere in the middle. And what you try to do is get to external rotation. So if you're doing it between 0 and 45, we would use our own leg, okay? So when you're here, if I'm going to rotate, I'll use my own leg here to push into and do my isometrics. So contraction 1, I'm driving this way. So I should be feeling a little bit toward the front of the shoulder, maybe a little bit into the armpit area. Not as much if your arm is down in the slot. As you come out this way, you again can kind of play with that angle, driving down, and you'd have to rotate. If you're doing this on your stomach, you would get the block, bring the elbow again in line with the shoulder, you're going to rotate. So wherever you finish is where you would start. So for a lot of people, this is actually a very challenging position because they're primarily maybe about here, that's as much as they get. So in order to help more of the beginners, we will do this from an upright position, but you can challenge yourself however you like. But the structure of this dual position isometric is the same. You're driving down, feeling it more anteriorly, and then as you rotate contraction 2, you're trying to rotate more external rotation. So you should feel that back of the shoulder contract, okay? So we're gonna go with this side here. We're gonna rotate from, let's say, about neutral-ish degrees. So let's get about here. So I'm gonna drive my leg out and I'm gonna relax for a moment. And when I'm ready, I'm going to rotate this way so that if my leg wasn't blocking my forearm, I would go and slap myself, okay? So relax the shoulder, get to end range, and then kind of block yourself off. Ideally, if you can't get your leg into this position, you can also hold on to like a broomstick. You can also do this against a doorway. It's another way to do it. So when we're ready, we're going to start driving this way, so trying to rotate. So you should be feeling some of the anterior shoulder stuff working. We're going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to externally rotate, so feeling the back of the shoulder contracting. So we'll say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now try to bring this leg out more. I know that can be a bit challenging. And so then you would finish here. Let me go get a broomstick and I can show you what I mean by doing it with a stick. Might be a little bit easier for some individuals. Also to visualize this. So we'll go set 2 from wherever we might finish. So if we're here again, I'm going to go out to here, and you would just be from this position here. So from here, we're going to start working our way up, start contracting, starting to feel. I like going underhand because it's kind of uncomfortable to just be sticking it in this way. So this is a nice way to do it. You're going to start driving, so trying to rotate this way. Feeling that anterior shoulder contracting, ramping up a little bit harder, holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to externally rotate. So open that hand and try to rotate further. So getting here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Again, feeling the back of the shoulders, what is working here. And good. Grab the stick, relax, and then we're going to do our final set from here. Once again, driving in. When you're ready, we're going to start ramping up. Ramping up a little bit more quickly. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up. Try to rotate out. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. Relax. All right. So for this one, I'm going to show you from a 45-degree angle. It functions exactly the same. So instead of being here, I'm just going to be out here. Okay. So again, rotating out. So now we're going to do it from this arm slot because this is the direction that I'm moving in, but would function the same way. So we're going to relax here for a moment. When you're ready, we're going to start going down into internal rotation. So it's like I'm trying to rotate like that. And then the stick, because I'm holding on, is going to block me off. So from here, we're going to start driving down. Holding that contraction, again, feeling sort of the front of the shoulder. You might be feeling it a bit down here, all completely normal. Ramping up, holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the hand, try to rotate externally more. Hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab the stick, relax. And then from here we'll do set 2 in a minute. So it's not unusual to get some closing angle discomfort, so like some pinching in the back of the shoulder while you do it. If you do, you can just shake it out and then get back into the position. All right, when you're ready, we'll do it one more time. Start rotating down toward you, toward the camera. So you should be feeling, again, sort of into your shoulder, armpit kind of area. If you're in this arm slot, hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, open up, externally rotate, holding here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grabbing the stick, relaxing, and we'll do one final third set. All right, when we're ready, we're gonna do one final one. Starting to ramp up. We're gonna ramp a little bit more quickly because it's the last one. Holding here, max intensity, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Externally rotating, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. And so from here, we're going to try these capsular cars again. The reason you do cars or rotations in between is because think of it as like uploading the information from the shoulder, that range of motion you just built up. We're trying to make sure that we're getting as best quality information up to the brain while you got it. So again, bringing the elbows out, starting at this 90 position, rotating back. And so you might notice now this second time around, you get more range of motion going back, but you maybe don't get that pinching discomfort that you had the first time, which is always a plus. Good. And so if you're doing it the way I'm doing it, the challenging part is actually trying to keep your elbows in line so it's not letting it drift or shift position. So it is a bit of a challenge, but again, functions the same way if you were against the wall or on your back. Good, that's 3. We'll do 2 more. Down. Last one. Well done. So the final thing we're going to do, which in a normal class it would be much longer, but for today, for this initial sort of first free one, we're going to do something called a swimmer. So I usually do these on my stomach, but to make it a little bit easier for whoever might be seeing this, we'll do it from this position here. We're going to put our hands behind our back, just like so, and we'll do 5, and that'll be the end, okay? And so the way it works is you try to lift your hands off of your lower back. So if I turn, you are trying to go that way, okay? I'm going to turn again. You're going to now extend your arms, or extend at your elbow. You're going to rotate, bringing the arms up, trying not to let them come forward. So you make about a Y shape, hands behind. Extend at the elbow, internal rotation, going around the back into extension, bending your elbows. You should be now the back of the hands on the mid lower back. Again, lift off, extend the elbows, rotate, coming up into a Y shape. Don't let those arms come forward, really fight to keep it there, hands behind the head. Good, that's 2, extend, internal rotation, wrapping around the back into extension. Bend at the elbows, hands, back of the hands in your lower back. Extend, so lift off, Straighten the elbows, rotate the shoulder, coming up into a Y shape. This is number 4. Good, nice and slow, really fighting for as much rotation and for position as best you can. Good, final one, lift off, straighten the elbows, rotate the arms, coming up into a Y. The back of the head, good. Let's come back down and we're done. Rotate, wrapping around behind you, bending the elbows, and relax. Good. So final thing we're gonna do is a shoulder collar one more time, just to kind of put it all together. And maybe you'll notice better rotation, better motion, maybe a deeper range of motion. So that's always good things to take stock of, okay? So we're gonna straighten the elbow, bring it to the middle, straight line up. Finishing straight up and down, we're gonna turn the arm into internal rotation. Keep wrapping around as you reach behind you. Finishing down by your side, thumb should be behind you. Straight back, unwind that arm. Coming back up and down, good. One more time over here. Elbow straight, come to the middle, draw a straight line up, rotate that arm, reaching and keep turning, keep rotating, finishing so the thumb's behind you, and then you're gonna go straight behind, rotate that arm, wrapping up, turning up and back down the center. Well done, thank you for joining me for this sort of inaugural soft launch of Cat Stretch, or this strength mobility program that I'm hoping to get out to more people. So if you enjoyed it, let me know. If there was something that you thought I could have done better, please leave it in the comments, let me know. And I'll see you next time.